Hello students, today we are going to talk about the logarithm. So what is the use of logarithm in chemistry? Logarithm is basically used to make our calculation very simple in chemistry. Like as we know that we have many numericals in chemistry, and to solve that numerical it become a very difficult task for us as the shortage of time is there, okay, in the exam. So we'll be using the log table and making our calculation very simple. So basically today I'm going to talk about what are the basic terms of log and how to use the log table and find the value of log and the anti-log value. And once you become expert in first two steps, we'll be seeing the next part is that how to use a log table for multiplication, division and exponent. So let's begin with it. So first we are going to talk about the basic terms. Like you can see here, there is a number that I have written here, 45.67. So basically a number has two parts. The number before the decimal point is known as characteristics, and the number after the decimal point is known as mantissa. Like in our case, the number before the decimal point is 45, so 45 is the characteristics here, and the number after the decimal point, that is 67, is our mantissa. Okay, now we have two table, log and anti-log table. So in order to find the value of a log, we will be using the log table. In order to find the value of an anti-log, we will be using the anti-log table. Okay, so basically both the tables looks very similar. Okay, what is the difference that I will be talking about it. But before that, let's understand what is this table all about. So if you see, this table is having rows. The horizontal one is known as rows, and the vertical cells are known as columns. Column in, and this is row. Okay, this column we are going to segregate into two parts. Okay, you can see here from 0 to 9. Okay, let it be column number 1, and the from 1 to 9, that you can see very small columns are there, right? So let it be column number 2, and this column number 2 is known as mean difference. Okay, in the same way, in anti-log table we have two things. When the cell, okay, the horizontal line, we will be talking saying it as a row, and the vertical one is known as column. So again it is being segregated into column number 1 and column number 2. Okay, column number 2, again here is a mean difference. Now what is the difference between a log table and anti-log table? If you see, in column number 1, the first column, okay, this first column, the values are like 40, 41. There is no point in that digits. Okay, like 40 in front of that number, it's not like 0.40. There is no digits in decimal point is there. Whereas in case of anti-log table, you can find the decimal points like 0.05, 0.06, like that. Okay, so it goes on like this. So this is how you can differentiate the log table and the anti-log table. Okay, I hope these things are clear to you. So let's go ahead to solve how to find the log value for any number. Okay, so there are some steps. Understand this in very simple way. Like for example, here like I have to find like the value of 20.67 is the value that is given, and in front of that log is given. So from this I understand I have to find the log value of this number. So first thing that we have to segregate into what is the characteristics, what is a mantissa. So as from our previous knowledge, 20 is the characteristics, 67 is the mantissa, right? This is the something is there. Now count what are the steps for it. So let's go with step by step. So first count the number of digits before the decimal point and subtract by 1. So we have to count what is the total number of digits we have before the decimal point. So if we see here, we have 2 digits, 20 and 0. So 2 digits we have. So 2 minus 1. Okay, 2 minus 1. So what is the value that I will get? I will get what? 1. Okay. Now what is the second step? Take the 2 digits and find it in the row. That means in the row, this is the number that we have. So we have to check in the row. This is the log table. So in the row we have to check 20. Okay, and what is the third step? It is saying take the third digit, only one digit you have to take, the third digit only one you have to take, and find the column. So what is our third digit here? It is 6. Okay, so our third digit that is in the column that you have to find is what? 6. Okay, so now find the value. So using the row, in the row we have to take 20. Okay, and in the column we have to, that is from the column number 1. Always remember, first the third digit value we will find from the column number 1. So 6 it is there. So the value that I am going to get here is, I'm writing here, value I am going to get here is 3139. Okay, now after that the fifth step is that fourth digit. Now here, before we go with steps, so what is the row? Row you have to take same only 20, but the fourth digit that is here in our case is what? 7. This is our fourth digit. So column number 7 you have to check, column number 7. So column number 7, that is column number 2, not column number 1, column number 2. Third digit we find in column number 1, fourth digit we go with column number 2. Okay, so fourth column number 2, 7 that we are going to take, and what is the value that we have? 20 only. The row we have taken same 20, and column number 2, and in column number 2 the value that I am having is what? 15. Okay, so this is the value that I obtained. So the value that I obtained here is what? I'm getting here 15. I'm getting here what? 15. Okay, so this is like our basic understanding. So these two values, once we get, we add it. Okay, that is, what are the values that we kept in the first one? 3139 plus 15, which makes 4, 1 carry over, 5, 1, 3. So 3154. Okay, 3154. So after adding we are getting a value 3154, right? This is something we have got from the log table. Now in the step number 1 we have got some value, right? Okay, after subtracting the total number of digits with 1, we are getting some value, that is 1. So what we are going to do, whatever the value that we have got here, 315154, in front of that we are going to put that number 1. Okay, then we are going to put a decimal point. Okay, and 315, whatever the value that we have got. Okay, so this is our final answer. Okay, so what is the log value of 20.67? It is nothing but 1.35154. 3154. Okay.